Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. As you know, we are here to talk about the final stage of the Champions League group phase, the night where madness actually reached its peak and gave us one of the most unforgettable nights we've ever experienced. Before we start, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It means an awful lot to me and it will help the channel grow as fast as possible. Some of you might be still getting used to the Champions League's new format, but you cannot deny what we experienced in the last night was actually insane. Aston Villa managed to defeat Celtic in Villa Park. We have to give huge credit to Unai for what he's done there in the last few years. Barcelona drew with Atalanta, and Liverpool actually suffered a shocking defeat against PSV, where we will talk about it more. All of the last night's results have led us to this moment where all the top 8 teams have secured a direct spot in the next stage, but huge giants like Real Madrid, Bayern Munich and Manchester City, Juventus, Milan and even PSG now have to play 2 extra games in the playoff rounds so they can manage somehow to reach the next stage. I think the new Champions League format actually has its own good features, because when the competition started, Real Madrid and let's say PSG, they weren't in good form as always, but as the competition progressed, they gradually managed to find their rhythm back. And for example, Real Madrid are now flying with the likes of Rodrigo, Mbappe and even Jude. They're back in form and defeating teams, Mbappe scoring goals, and PSG is back in form too. They've been great in their last 2 matches in Europe, but thanks to this competition and what it offers to us, now we can see some brilliant and thrilling matches in the playoff round featuring these 2 teams. Or let's talk about City. Some people believe that even now they shouldn't be in the playoffs, they don't deserve it. And let's be honest, after that first half against Club Brugge, all of us thought the same, but in the second half, Pep and his players didn't have anything to lose. So with the effort that they put in the second half, they got to score 3 goals and managed to save themselves from eliminating in the first round. But guess what? In the playoff round, here it gets very interesting. In the playoff round, Manchester City have to play either Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. So their challenge is far from over. But alongside the teams that are in the playoff, let's talk about the giants that have already secured their spot in the next round and are actually the main contenders for the title. Yes, I'm talking about Liverpool, Barcelona and Arsenal. Liverpool had already confirmed their qualification 2 games ago, so Arne Slot used this game to rest their key players and give their younger players some game time. And people like Chiesa finally got to start the game and actually finished the game and had a decent one. Harvey Elliott got his goal, and there was this young, brilliant midfielder, McConnell, who had a fantastic game. Liverpool actually started their game very good and they managed to score the first goal. Gakpo did it from a penalty, but as the game progressed, PSV found their rhythm too, and let's be honest, PSV is good enough to defeat the 3rd team of Liverpool. And yes, that's what happened. They managed to get back to the game and PSV actually defeated Liverpool. But thanks to Barcelona, who drew against Atalanta, Liverpool qualified to the next stage as the top of the league. And Barcelona's game wasn't actually that exciting, although it had 4 goals, 2 for each. Yamal and Araujo scored their goals for Barcelona, and the Italian side actually fought back every time, and finally they drew the game. From what we understand, after the playoff games, there's a good chance that either Barcelona or Liverpool will face PSG in the next stage, which is another great game to watch. I mean, imagine Barcelona and PSG had to have a match again. Dembele against his former side, or if Liverpool and PSG had to play against each other, that would be another great game to watch. Arsenal and Inter are also the two other teams that actually I expect them to continue their great performances and maybe make it to the semis, because let's be honest, Arsenal had a decent game, a good game against Girona in Spain. Calafiori and Ranieri scored their goals, and Inter cruised past Monaco with 3 goals. I guess Lautaro had a hat-trick. So yes, based on their performances and their form, their current form, I expect them to have another great run in the knockout stages as well. In the knockout stage, they will face Juventus, Milan, PSV, or Feyenoord. One of these sides will be their match, and I'm sure they don't want to face Juventus or Milan, but even if they do, as I said, considering Arsenal and Inter's great form for the past few games, we expect them to win. In the end, after all said and done, and after the playoff games are held and played, there will be another draw to determine who plays who. So we might get some great matches as we just reviewed, and let's just hope that the knockout stage is actually as thrilling as the games that we watched last night. As always, thank you for watching this video. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. It will most definitely mean a lot to me and help my channel grow, and I will have more daily content on football and everything around it. Most importantly, please share your thoughts with me in the comment section. You can tell me what you think about the new Champions League format. Who do you think will reach the finals and who will actually win it? See you soon.